Well then, fine.
If you wish. What do you want to ask about?
Tell me what you've been hearing about ghosts.
Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad ghosts attacking people on the roads, or even in their homes. And Master Li accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her, then how could I believe otherwise?
True enough. Though we did just have a conversation about how I'm starting to doubt Master Li's competence. What exactly are these ghosts?
You're exactly what you'd expect. The souls of humans who have died. According to all the legends, when you die, your soul travels to the underworld. Once there, your soul is judged and placed upon the wheel of life, so that it can return to this world in a new life. A soul that doesn't return to the wheel of life becomes a ghost.
Do you know anything more about Dawnstar's sensitivity?
From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call ghosts. She sees things that others can't. Sometimes she knows things that she shouldn't. I really can't say if it's intuition or something else.
Huh. What do the ghosts look like?
That was my first question when I started hearing these rumors. Apparently they can look just like us, though possibly pale and faded. Some ghosts have been around a long time, and apparently they begin to change. They grow distant from their bodies and become more monsters than people.
Ew.
The scary thing is that a lot of the stories I've been hearing are about these old ghosts. The ones that look like monsters. It just doesn't make sense.
Did I say where the ghosts come from? Did I ask that already?
According to the stories, ghosts are usually people whose souls are trapped in this world, either by circumstance or because they won't let go of their old lives. The thing is, those circumstances are very rare, and you never heard about ghosts 10 years ago. Now everyone's talking about them. It's like something has happened, and people aren't leaving this world like they should be. Either that or it's mass hysteria, but I can't believe that explanation.
True enough. Right, what else can I bug you with?
What do you want to ask about?
I don't think we've ever talked about you. We've talked about me and Master Li and a whole lot about Dawnstar. Tell me about you.
I'm sure you've figured out most of my little quirks by now. I've been here a few years.
How did you come here? Why?
I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed school would calm my spirit. But Master Li has shown me how to focus myself. I have learned many skills while here, and not many of them require that I be delicate.
What will you do when you're done training here?
When I am done? I haven't really thought about it. I won't go home. There's no place for me there. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once in my life.
Alright.
If you wish.
Enough about you.
What do you want to ask about?
Done talking about you. You were... Let's see, would you be interested in sparring?
Of course. I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I?
Well, theoretically. Okay then, let's do this.
Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Okay.
Heavenly wave.
Alright. I'm gonna punch you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's got a staff. That is not fair. She has a staff. Right. Oh, gosh. Ow, ow, ow. Holy cow. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You cannot compare.
Come here. Come here and hit. Get wrecked. Nice. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh god.
Heavenly wave.
No.
Legendary strike.
Oh my gosh. Let's get some heals. There we go. Sweet. Whew. She brought a weapon. That was totally not fair. I don't have a weapon, do I? Pretty sure I don't have a weapon. Oh, hey.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you.
He is smiling. Good for him.
I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
I just did. We literally just sparred. Just now. Alright, can I ask you some things about the school? Oh, hang on. Gotta actually mouse down to it.
I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves.
Oh? Tell me about the philosophies you mentioned.
Master Li is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist?
Uh-huh. Alright, tell me about the way of the open palm.
A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within.
Okay, that is not annoying at all. Give me some examples.
Tyranny from external sources is easy to find and fight. Defending those who cannot defend themselves is a reasonable example. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around you, there is the temptation to set everything right by might alone. That is tyranny from within.
But sometimes conflict cannot be avoided.
True, but that can become a convenient excuse. Eventually you may decide that even direct violence is too inefficient for someone of your strength. It is a small leap from there to enforcing your will so that the crime never takes place. Suddenly you are the oppressor, when all you wanted to do was make things right. This way of the open palm is not without its hidden dangers, despite the best of intentions.
Huh, I see. And the way of the closed fist?
It is the low path, the way of aggression and discord. A misunderstood path often misused by those who wish to justify a thuggish nature. It is not as simple as crushing your enemies or as mindless as terrorizing the weak. It is a mindset born of impatience, of imposing your will.
That doesn't make it good. That sounds horrible. A mindset born of impatience. Nothing good can come from that, I think. What is it if not evil?
An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care, but that shows a disconnection with the world. That is not part of the way. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that person should demonstrate they are fit to survive on their own.
So he's just a dick. Not an evil dick, but just a dick. What's the difference? The person dies each time.
The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to incur favor. There is thought in his actions. He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. That is why it is a dangerous path. It can so easily be misinterpreted.
You do realize that mindless killer and let strength determine what's best is A very fine line. I don't know. Personally, I can never subscribe to that. They did that in KOTOR 2. They had, what's-her-face, like, you know, what if you stopped to help this man, but because you helped him, he didn't gain his own strength, and 5 years later, he dies. Oh, BS. I'm sorry. I don't live my life based on hypotheticals. If someone is getting beat up, I will help them. If that doesn't make them stronger, I don't care. In the words of Karis Vicarian, I can't believe I remember this, but in the words of Karis Vicarian, they may not grow stronger, true, but we all get to live another day. So, there's that. Alright, does this have any practical effect?
A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within.
Okay.
Tyranny from external sources is easy to...
Oh, I already did that.
It is this way...
Alright. I want to go back to my previous
It is
questions.
the low path. It
What?
is not as...
Oh. Hey, I actually gotta move.
You
there we
are
go.
the sum of your actions.
Whoops.
The harmony or discord that you sow will weigh on your shoulders as surely as any physical yoke.
Ooh.
But there can be advantages. Certain forms of attack inherently lean toward one extreme or the other. They have a rhythm that resonates within you. You may find that some attacks perform better if you are more intent on causing discord.
A dick. Just say a
How
dick.
you use
It's
this is
fine.
for you to discover and decide.
You can just say, if you want to be a dick, there's certain forms that are applicable to that. You know, like the low blow in wrestling. That's not the way of the closed fist, that's the way of an a-hole. Previous questions.
I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the
Yes,
skills
you said that.
themselves.
You said that already. I want to ask about someone specific.
Who are you interested in?
Everyone. What do you know of Master Lee?
Master Lee is a private man, and I will not presume to speak for him. His interest in you surpasses the care of any master I have known. He must see great potential in you.
How about Gao?
I'd rather not. He is impatiently traveling the low path, and I long ago abandoned him to it. He is reckless, and he neither seeks nor wants my guidance. As young as he is, Gao has impressive skill. Master Lee has tried to restrain him, but I know how far he has gone. He wields powerful energies, but has the temper of a child.
Huh. So he's a snowflake. It's nice to know. I'm sorry, back up a second, though. Did you say that he's impatiently following the low path? Didn't you say the low path was born of impatience? How else could one follow the low path? You're not making much sense there. Where did he learn this if Master Lee will not teach it?
Master Lee has taught the base of such techniques to you and others. Mastering Chi is important for any student here, but he also demands control. Gao's father most likely tutored him. By all that I have heard, both are impatient and spoiled. They can be provoked into explosive outbursts.
I see. Alright. What do you know about Dawnstar?
Only what she lets me know. A very private woman, despite spending so long in the school. You probably know her as well as anyone does.
Well, of course I do.
She has great skill, but a reluctance to use it. If she were to let go, she could be very powerful. Perhaps that is what she fears.
I see. What about you?
If you wish, but only introspection reveals true insight. I used to call the trading center of Phoenix Gate my home, but I am settled here. I have nothing to go back to.
Why did you leave Phoenix Gate?
It is not important. Suffice to say that I prefer this little village to the temptations of a greater city. Enough about me. What else can I do for you?
Oh, Don't do that. Don't make that face. That's creepy. How long have you taught here?
It has been several years since I arrived in Two Rivers. I was surprised to find a teacher of Master Lee's ability so far out on the borderlands. It was a fortuitous accident. I have studied the martial arts all my life and serve your master as I am able. He is devoted to your training and needs someone to assist the other students.
Wow. I am a I'm a jerk. I'm taking up all the master's time. I feel bad. Alright, previous questions.
I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my
Yes, you said that already. Let's talk about something else.
The turtle's shell protects him only from harm of which he is aware. Ask away.
Okay. Are there students available to spar with?
There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that I'm sure you would prefer. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises have concluded.
I will spar with a single student. I am okay with this.
Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat.
Okay.
This is only a practice bout.
Practice bout.
So fight until your opponent is knocked out.
Knocked out. Got it.
Get ready.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay. Heavenly Wave.
Heavenly Wave.
Come at me, bro! Hiya. Oh my god. Get
Very
wrecked.
good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Another. Another.
There are a few. There.
Give me another.
Very well.
I demand sacrifice. Sacrifice. Hiya.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else?
Another. Okay, let's get back into character. What kind of additional training do you sell?
Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger, or better able to focus your mind or magic.
Okay. Show me what you have.
Let's see what you can learn.
Belly of iron. Oh god. I have no money. I have no money. Can I sell anything? No. I cannot. Alright, series of exercises developed by Smiling Mountain. Those who learn and use his belly of iron techniques learn to take blows better, giving them more stamina in combat. Okay, so Heart of Gold. I see. And then Mind of Steel. So, okay, I'm fine buying these kind of things because this is training specifically teaching someone how to take hits better. So I'm fine with taking something like that would increase my health. My main stipulation right now, like I said, is no increase to health when I level up. And if I can find enough stuff like this, I might be able to actually stick with it. So I can't purchase anything, but it's nice to know that it's here. How close am I to leveling up? So I could, you know, I could do like 12 fights and level up. No, wait, not 12 fights. Like 70 fights. I could do like 70 fights and level up. And why not? Alright, so I think I'm done with Smiling Mountain. Who's this?
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around.
Uh-huh.
The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Lee when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
Okay, okay. I'll go see Master Lee. Later! Not right now. I don't want.
Master Lee keeps talking about Restless Dead, but there's nothing like that around here.
Oh, well, good for you. What else we got here? Oh, there's people over here. Student.
Gao does not have the patience to properly learn what Master Lee is trying to teach us.
Hello?
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
Uh-huh. If you are here, you belong here. Why do you doubt yourself? If you believe you're inferior, make it true. If you are too weak to be at the school, I say if you're here, you belong here.
You're right. Master Lee would not have accepted me if he did not see potential. He measures all people carefully. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Lee?
Hang on a second. Let me look at the recording. 50 minutes and 9 seconds. Where's that option? Oh, it's not there. Alright, as long as I can remember.
You and Dawnstar both had a lifetime of training under Master Lee. He is stern with you, but you sure can see that he's proud as well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need?
Yes, you're right. I should be pestering you with mine. How well do you know the others at this school?
I don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Well, perhaps Gao, but he lacks discipline. That is why he still wears the robes of a junior student, despite his ability. Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves. Beyond that, the only other person I know well is Smiling Mountain, the sparring master.
Do you have any impressions of Gao?
I have seen his kind in the city. He thinks his family's wealth is a substitute for nobility and is angered when others still see him for what he is, a crass and spoiled bully.
Aha. What do you think of Dawnstar?
I know she is sensitive to things the rest of us can't see. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. It obviously makes her feel different, and that's not right.
Why do you say that?
I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her.
Okay. How has Smiling Mountain helped you train?
Well, he doesn't come close to Master Lee's skill, but Smiling Mountain is good for the younger students. He pairs novices with more advanced students so we can learn.
Aha. Anything special about me?
I've heard about and seen your skill, but I haven't been here long enough to know much more. Most of the students seem to appreciate your abilities.
That's such a blah answer. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? You tell me now. I just don't think that'd be his style of asking. Back to my other questions.
I'll answer what I can.
Since you're new, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on Master Lee. Sure.
He is one man and guides his students well. My last school had 2 masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult.
I can see that. What style did you study in the Imperial City?
At the Black Leopard School, I learned the bare basics of a style under First Brother Kai, but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more than a few core techniques. I demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Lee's teachings have been so much more effective that I have forgotten most of what I learned in the capital.
Nice. How does Master Lee's skills measure up to your teachers in the Imperial City?
He is greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study.
I see.
I'll answer what I can.
Let's see here. What do people from the capital think of the Empire?
It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins.
Who's the what now? Who are they? The Lotus Assassins?
They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course of the Empire.
I see. Why are people questioning the direction the Empire is taking?
The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle.
I see. Do you know anything about the rumors of ghosts?
There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. Try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts.
Oh, I did. Please, you were the last one I came to talk to. Alright, can you tell me about the history of the Empire?
I honestly didn't pay much attention during history lessons at my previous school. You could always ask in the town. Old Ming loves talking about the past.
I see. What can you tell me about places other than here?
I'm no map maker, but I know the basics of the way the Empire is laid out. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the Imperial City.
It was a beautiful place to grow up. The brightest minds, the most noble houses. All the greatest warriors gather there. It's truly the most vibrant place in the world.
Sounds like you miss it.
I'm glad to be here, don't get me wrong. Two Rivers, though, is very peaceful. I'm used to a more hectic pace, I think. It's taking me some time to adjust.
I see. How do you like this area?
Two Rivers is quiet, subdued. This province has a lot of rich agricultural land. Actually, fields cover pretty much everything south of the Great Southern Forest.
Everything south of the Great Southern Forest. So that's south, deep south. Let's hear about the rest of the Empire.
The Empire is divided into 4 massive provinces. This area, largely agricultural, is the Golden Delta. To the north lies the Seat of Heaven, which holds the Imperial City. In the prosperous east, you can find port cities like the Phoenix Gate. To the west lie the hills of the 6 Holy Scrolls. I know little about those 2 provinces, though.
Okay. Alright, back to my other questions.
I'll answer what I can.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm honored that you should ask. What do you want to know?
What brought you to this school?
The school I attended in the Imperial City was becoming mired in politics, so my mother sent me out to the country instead. Politics is dangerous, she always said.
What sort of dangers would the Imperial City have?
Oh, I don't know. It just seems like the city is changing. Strange people, strange machines. These are interesting times. I think she just wanted to know that I'd be safe.
Uh-huh. What will you do when your training's done here?
Well, that won't be for a long time, but I'll probably return to the Imperial City. Perhaps I'll join the Imperial Guard. It's hard to think that far ahead.
I see. Right.
I'll answer what I can.
Other questions. Right. Talk to you later.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
I know that this has been almost 2 whole episodes now of just me talking and very little fighting, but you know, gotta set up the story. Like I said, I like to talk to people. You go get him. You go get him. I want a staff. Why does she get a staff? Staffs are cool. I want a staff.